Okay, hello everyone. So this time we will talk about your quarter 3, module 1, basic geometrical concepts. So in this topic, let's have first your lesson objectives. So at the end of the session, you will be able to represent point, line, and plane using concrete and pictorial models and illustrate subsets of a line. So now in this module, you have two lessons. First, the undefined terms and the subsets of a line. So for your lesson 1, we have here the undefined terms. So let's try this activity. Now determine whether the given is an example of a point, a line, or a plane. The classroom floor, what do you think is this example? Is it a point, a line, or a plane? Let's find out. It is an example of a plane. How about curtain rod is an example of a line. How about hair strand is also an example of a line. The tip of a needle is an example of a point, and a period is an example of a point. Now, what do you mean by undefined terms? So the undefined terms are the building blocks of geometry and are called as the undefined terms. They are called as such since these are terms do not require a formal definition. They shape the building blocks for formally defining or proving other terms and theorems. These terms themselves are considered so essential that they are considered to be true without having to be proven. So, our undefined terms are, we have point, line, and plane. So, always remember atong three undefined terms in this lesson. We have point, line, and plane. Now, let's first discuss what is point. A point is an exact location in space. It has no length, width, or thickness. It is represented by a dot. So may mga examples of point. We have tip of the needle, a period, or an earring, or any point or period na ato ang makita sa ato ang surrounding. So, a point is represented by a dot. It is named using a capital letter. For example, in naming a point, let us always use capital letters. So, gamiton yun na to ang capital letters. So, this is named as point A. So, point A siya. So, as you can see, dako siya nga letter. So, an earring is an example of a point. So, first undefined term is a point, and it is an exact location in space. It has no length, width, or thickness. So in naming a point, always use capital letter. Next one is a line. A line has infinite length but no width and no thickness. It is an infinite set of points that extends infinitely in opposite directions. So this is an example of a line. As you can see, we have two arrow heads here. So it means kani siya ma-extend pa ni siya infinitely, as well as this one mag-extend pa ni siya infinitely. So it is named by using a single lowercase script, or this one, line M. So this example is line M, or it can also be represented by line AB. This one, line AB, the 2 points, line AB, or line BA. So, ano siya pag name sa line. It can be line M, or line AB, or line BA. So, a ball pen is an example of a line. In our previous example, we used curtain rod. This is an example of a line. What else? A straw is an example of a line. Anything straight is an example of a line. So, in the symbol of our line is this one, kanang naay duha ka arrow left and right, and you have to place the capital letter or same ani in naming a line. So, first, pag naming a line, duha ka arrow sa ibaba and the 2 letters. So, that is line. Second is a plane is also a set of infinite points. However, a plane has infinite width and length but no thickness. It is a flat, always remember, a flat surface that extends infinitely in all directions. So we have here our example of our plane. So this is a flat surface. So a plane can be named plane P. Here, a plane is named by a single script letter or by any 3 points in the plane. So this is named as plane P or plane ABC. So example of our plane is the top of the table or classroom floor is an example of plane. So again, in naming a plane, we can use plane P or plane ABC or the 3 points in a plane. So that is the undefined terms. So we have first point, the second one is line, and the third one is plane. So that's it. Now, let's have here. Now let us try this. Let us practice. So give the names of the points found on the line. So we have here line N, and our task is mangitaon nato or i-name nato ang points na makita nato sa line. So saan kayo pag-name sa point? We will use capital letter. So in this, given line N, what are the points na ato ang makita sa line? So we have point A, point B, and point C. So these are the examples of points na atong makita sa line N. Now, how about give at least 2 names for line N? So we have here line N. So atong task is maghatag-tag duha ka line or 2 names for line N. So again, saan siya pag-name pag-line? We will use the arrowhead sa ibabaw and the 2 capital letters. So now in this example, we have line BC. We have here line BC. And what else? We have line AB. Line AB. Dili makalimot kaning arrow sa ibabaw. 2 arrows left and right in naming our line. So line N can also be named line AB or line BC. Now here, name plane below in 2 ways. So we have here this plane. So how can we name this one in 2 ways? So ang dito pag name sa plane, we can use the script here and the 3 points here. So for example, we have plane Q. It represents our plane here, plane Q. And if we use these 3 points, we can name this plane as plane ABC. So, ing-ana siya pag-name sa atuang plane. So, para makasabot yun mo, use this video, balikan ni siya og tan-aw para we have this understanding about what are the undefined terms. So, we have the point, the line, and the plane. So here in your answer sheet given to you, we have this task in your lesson 1, module 1, to complete the table below by listing 3 or more examples of objects that could represent a point, a line, or a plane. So name at least 3 or more examples na makita ninyo as a point, a line, and a plane. So that's it. I hope you learned something in your module 1 lesson 1.